That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Give to the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert. These 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
To throw, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. inside. It's Knight. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Offense changing the play. Throwing, Imaliava. Here's the heat. And they got it.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He fires one deep down the right side.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. There's a little room there. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space, it's Knight. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to run for it. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Upstairs to make the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Under fire. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play.
There's a crease. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. Makes the catch, and he's free. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not till he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Running the red zone. It's Knight. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. And he's still running after the move. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And how about this offense keeping their foot on the gas? They've got the lead, and they're still taking shots. Accurate throw by the quarterback, and what a great job by his target after the catch, making a guy miss and getting some extra yards to put up another big explosive here, and they're trying to add to their lead.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Turner. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Aggies looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.